If you've ever stood in front of the mirror wondering why your hair isn't growing, why is it thinning, or why it just doesn't feel like you anymore, this episode is for you. This was me, especially after I had my baby and now in perimenopause, so I've got you covered. Today, I'm sharing my absolute 10 favorite game-changing hair tips that have made a huge difference in my routine. Seriously, from reducing shedding to boosting shine and even slowing down grays. I literally would have like a huge, massive clump in my shower. And I cannot wait to tell you all the tips on how I turn that around. I'm going to cover tools, products, techniques, and a few unexpected favorites like the shower filter that's been a total hair saver, how I dermaroll my scalp, and the high-tech helmet I wear while I am multitasking. So this is the episode I wish someone had given me years ago. So grab your skincare, take a walk, or get cozy. Let's get into your best hair yet. Welcome to the Spa Skin and Beauty Podcast. Struggling with wrinkles, dark spots, or an overwhelming skincare routine? I'm Lindsay, an esthetician who has found a simple skincare routine for clear, youthful skin, even in my 40s. In this podcast, I'll share quick, easy, non-toxic solutions to help you love your skin and stay motivated. So grab your products, press play, and let's transform your skin. Welcome back to the Spa Skin and Beauty Podcast. I'm your host, Lindsay, licensed esthetician, spa owner, licensed thermographer also, and your personal skincare and self-care guide. Today, we're shifting focus just a little from skin to hair because that's important too, right? And not just any hair talk, I'm giving you my 10 best hair tips that have truly changed the game for me. I know the feeling, honestly, firsthand of the frustration with shedding, dullness, or just feeling like your hair won't grow or behave. So in this episode, I'm sharing the real stuff that works from my shower setup to tools, treatments, and techniques I love. So let's get into it. Number one, I actually had another number one. So this is like a bonus number one, not even my show notes that I had to like bring to the top. And that is honestly, I'm in perimenopause, but being on my estrogen made a big difference because it does affect your hair. So I do think that hormones play a huge role with your hair health if you are in perimenopause or beyond. So just know that. And if you do have other hormone issues, let's just say you had a baby, and I just had a baby a couple years ago. So, oh my gosh, I had the baby and perimenopause. What a mess, right? What a mess. So hormones had a huge, huge factor in that. So I had to get my hormones in check. So I do not hear that often with hair health, but it makes a difference because your cortisol, your stress, everything, your hormones have got to be in check. So make sure to get that in check. That makes a big difference. Other than that, let's start with number one, Jolie shower filter. This is the hair saver you didn't know you needed. So let's start with, honestly, this is probably like the least glamorous, but most impactful change that you can make. And it's not just for hair, it's for great skin too. All my skincare clients, I'm like, you've got to have a shower filter, okay? You've got to remove the chlorine, the heavy metals, and all the impurities from your water. You do not want that hitting your hair and your skin. Most people don't realize how much water in your shower could be affecting your scalp and your hair health. And of course, your skin too. It makes such a difference, especially if you're having like pesky breakouts. And it's just one thing that I'm like, hey, do you have a shower filter? That's going to be one of my top questions. You got to get one like today. Since I've switched, I have definitely noticed a lot less shedding. Like I would have clumps in the shower and I thought, I think I was like Googling like, okay, how many strands of hair do we have? I was nervous, like, am I going to have any more left? So it made a big difference. My hair feels smoother. It feels less frizzy. So if you are investing in like great hair products, but your water filter, like you don't have a water filter and your water's just filled with like damaging stuff, you're just working against yourself. So make sure to get a shower filter. Personally, I have the gold one. I think it's just so beautiful. It matches my shower. And I'll tell you this much. I love it so much that I even replace this shower filter with my beautiful rainfall because shower head, I guess is what it's called. And so that tells you a lot. So I had to take that off and I was like, oh my gosh, I was a little sad about that, but it tells you how much I believe in getting a shower filter that makes a big difference. So that's number one. Number two, this is huge too. These are really big. You got to dermaroll your scalp. And you know I talk about dermarolling all the time. It's one of my top things. I really think that it is so key to also dermaroll your skin and your scalp. So we are talking about hair growth, but I'm doing a plug for skin too because I dermaroll every single week and I dermaroll both my scalp and my face. But hello, hair growth. Holy cow, when you're dermarolling. Think about this. When you're dermarolling, you're like aerating your scalp, right? And when you do it on your skin too. So you're aerating, so you're just stimulating everything. I derma roll my scalp once or twice a week. Now, I personally using a 0.30 millimeter roller, but you can start with a 0.25 roller if you'd like, and then you can build up to that 0.3. It's going to increase your circulation. It's going to stimulate those dormant hair follicles, okay? The dormant ones. It's going to stimulate those. What I do, I like to separate my hair in sections. Personally, I like to do this after I just wash my hair because, in my opinion, I'm like, okay, I'm not rolling over just build up. To me, that's kind of gross. So I want to make sure that like I've got everything out and all the gunk that's built up in my hair is out. All that extra oil, everything is not as much as it normally is. So we can really get in there. And I do 3 motions on each section. I do vertical, horizontal, and diagonal. You always want to do those 3 different motions whenever you do your skin or your scalp. And if that is overwhelming to you, I got you covered. I actually have both your face and your scalp, the derma rolling. I have a video inside my free Lapree Beauty app. Just download it on iOS or Google Play. It's just for you. It walks you through how to section the hair, how to derma roll it, like what to use after, common mistakes, like all the things. You can literally see me derma roll my scalp and also my face. So then you just follow along with the video and it's so easy peasy. So that makes a big difference. Now, here's another tip. This is number 3. When I derma roll, I also definitely use a serum at the same term. Serum, whatever you want to call it. Right now, I'm using VEGAMOUR, the Grow Ageless Serum, anti-gray hair serum. So I have noticed that obviously as we mature in age, obviously the grays are creeping up. They've been here. Well, mine's been here since I feel like the day I turned 30. Oh, it was the day I turned 30. I remember I got my first gray hair and I'm 48 now. So they've been here for a while. But thankfully, the VEGAMOUR Grow Ageless Anti-Gray Hair Serum works beautifully. I truly believe it has helped slow down the process because it really helps with the pigment of your hairs. It is a game changer. So much that, so I use Madison Reed for my touch-ups on my hair. I've noticed, this is how I noticed, I've had to like pause because it's on like a auto renew process. And I've had to pause my subscription multiple times and like change the date because I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I don't need to touch my hair up right now. It's looking good. Wait, I've been using the VEGAMOUR anti-gray hair serum. Wow, this has really slowed down the process. And that is so exciting to me because coloring my roots is such a pain. I do not like to do that. This has definitely made me happy. I will much rather just derma roll my hair and use this serum. So I like to put the serum on first, then derma roll because I feel like you're pressing that in, and then I put the serum on again. That is my secret. My technique, my secret technique. And I also do that on my skin too. Serum, derma roll, serum. I really think that makes such a difference because you're pressing it into your skin. Some people do that, some people don't. That's how I do it. That's worked for me. Do whatever that works for you. This helps support the melanin production in the hair follicle, and it helps keep your natural color going strong longer. So my grays are coming in less aggressively since I started using it. It's a game changer. I really think you should try it, and that definitely made the list. Number 4, let's talk about some hair growth tech. The Current Body LED helmet. They also have, I believe, a cap too. I have the helmet. And you know I love my skincare devices. I think everybody needs devices. You can't do things with skincare alone. You just can't. You've got to have your device. So no surprise that I have one for my scalp as well. So Current Body, they did send me this one. It is the LED hair growth helmet. I use it all the time. It uses red light to stimulate hair follicles. It improves density and reduces shedding. So personally, how I do it, I use it several times a week. It's really so easy. It's hands-free, so I'll just pop it on while I'll either check emails or my phone, or I'll do my skincare, or honestly, I even do like light chores, like I'll fold laundry or empty the dishwasher. You can see very easy through it. I know that with the mask, when you turn it on, I really can't see all that good. So when people are just like going around the house doing stuff, I have to either like sit somewhere and fold clothes, like I have to really be somewhere still, or I'll usually look at my phone or something because you can't see through those. But the helmet, the hair helmet, no problem. I can be on my computer, like whatever. Now it is an investment, a small investment, but it's really worth every penny. So I'm trying to think like if you had to get like other alternative hair procedures or this is definitely worth it. And you'll have it for a really, really long time. Years and years to come, definitely worth it. Quick pause in the episode because if you're loving these hair tips and thinking, man, I wish someone would just do this for my skin as well, you are in luck. I offer 30-minute one-on-one skincare coaching sessions where we take the same no-nonsense, results-driven approach just for your face. Whether you're dealing with dullness, fine lines, sagging, breakouts, the works, or you're just overwhelmed by too many products, I will create a custom plan that actually works for your skin. And yes, if your hair and your skin are feeling the effects of hormones, stress, or aging, we'll cover all of that too. Been there, done that. So if you're ready to stop guessing and start glowing, head to lindsayholder.com/coaching. And that's Lindsay with an E. So it's LINDSEY. So lindsayholder.com/coaching. And let's create your roadmap to radiant skin together. Okay, let's get back to the episode. Number 5, let's get a hair health boost with scalp massage and tools. So first of all, scalp massage, totally free, non-negotiable for me now. I do it every time I shampoo my hair. Honestly, just throughout the day, I'm doing it now. I like to give my hair, do it now while you're listening to the podcast if you can. It feels so good. Do it with your fingers, just lift everything up. It just feels so amazing. I do it when I'm in the shower. Also, I wanted to tell you that I have a tool and oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this. I have this Snow Fox Skincare Gua Sha hair and scalp brush. It is so amazing. It helps boost circulation. It removes buildup around your follicles. Now, this is not an everyday brush. This is a special brush. You use your separate brush for everyday brushing your hair. This is handmade in Taiwan by elderly craftsmen. It's great for all types. If you have thin hair, or you have excessively falling out hair, you can still use this brush. Obviously, use it with care. This brush has 24 gold-plated gua sha needles. So just so you know, gold is considered a medicinal metal that continually activates all the meridian and the points in the head through the scalp. This particular brush has rounded massage tips that stimulate the scalp without scratching, and it helps to detox the scalp, boost blood flow, and break up buildup. So it really is essential if you want that healthy hair growth. It's amazing. One of the other things I like to use this brush for is I do about 10 strokes in each section. That's what I do. And then on the back of my neck, I use this brush too, and I gently brush my neck. I absolutely love it. This is not a hair tip. I'm just throwing this out because I absolutely love this brand. Phoebe is the owner of Snow Fox, one of the founders, and she was on episode 175. And that is such a really great episode. She goes into about her brand, about her line, but also about the brush particularly as well. And just why I'm talking about this brand, I just wanted to tell you I'm obsessed with her Arctic Breeze Rescue Mask. It is so good. I am currently out of it. And I'm like, while I was writing this podcast, doing the show notes, I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to order another pack of those. I am obsessed with those. It's like this wonderful like peppermint sheet mask. It's so soothing and cooling. I have rosacea, so it just feels great. It just reduces my inflammation. It's calming, it's refreshing, just like all the things. It's one of my all-time favorite masks. I absolutely love it. I'm going to link it in the show notes along with the brush. So you don't have to like peck and search for everything. Look in the show notes or wherever you're listening to, and you will see all the links for all of the things that I'm talking about if you're looking for that. Okay, number 6, don't wash your hair every day, but don't skip it too much either. So personally, I like to wash my hair twice a week. That just seems to be the sweet spot for me. It keeps my scalp clean without stripping away too much of the natural oil, so I'm not like drying out my scalp and my hair, but not washing enough That is where, to me personally, I think you get too much buildup, clogged follicles, and honestly, it's like this limp, greasy hair, in my opinion. And I just don't think that looks cute. I just can't have that. I always know it's time. It's time to wash your hair. So find your balance. Mine is usually like every 3 to 4 days. It works beautifully. See what works best for you. And I personally, I don't know. I know that there are dry shampoos in the market, but I'm not sure how I feel about that with you putting that on your pillow and like, breathing that in. Just, I'm not sure about that. So honestly, I'm like, well, let's just wash our hair or make a natural one maybe. Okay, clean hair care because your scalp is your skin too. So you've got to have clean hair care. I talk about Necessaire. I love it all the time. It's fragrance free, super gentle, has no harsh chemicals. I just feel like my scalp feels balanced and calm after using it. So that is an option. Another clean hair brand that I recommend is Rawa. They're shampoos, conditioners, and they have great hair oils that are rich in plant-based nutrients and they're also lightweight. So that name actually comes from the rare nut in the Amazon. So that is in their product. So it just smells like a spa day in the jungle. It's so lovely. So I think that those are two brands that you can work with. Number 8, we're talking about hair oils. So Rawa is a great one, but a little hair oil goes a long way. So hair oils are great for shine and moisture, but the key I think is to not overdo it. I like to just apply like just a little drop, just a little bit. And to the mid links and the ends, I don't put it on my roots because it just like weighs my hair down and it does make it feel oily. So I just do it more on the ends and just a little bit up from there. Rawa's oil, it's lightweight, it's nourishing, it's packed with nutrients. So especially after like styling or heat. So I would recommend to give that brand a try. I also think that gentle detangling is key. And I've just learned this from hairstylists is to start from the bottom up. You know how we're tempted to start brushing our hair from the top up, start from the bottom up. So I like to use a wide tooth comb instead of a hairbrush when my hair is wet and I start from the ends and I just slowly work my way up to the roots. And the one habit that I really think that makes a difference in preventing breakage and protecting your hair long term is to go slowly. We tend to brush our hair like super fast, like go, go, go. Okay, my hair's done. But if you really just slow down with your hair, that is your moment, and just go with the comb from the bottom up, that makes a big difference. And do it slow. And if you have a knot, just like gently work through it because every strand is precious. So every strand is precious. So I do not want to break it off. I want to keep it in there. So that has made a big difference. Number 9. Okay, have you tried this? I'm going to, of course, have another beauty device for you. It's a high frequency comb attachment. Love high frequency. It energizes that scalp for real results. Okay, if you are serious about stimulating your scalp and encouraging healthy hair growth, let me introduce you, if you haven't heard me talk about it before, which I talk about it all the time, to one of my favorite pro tools is the high frequency machine using the comb attachment. So this tool is awesome. What it does is it delivers gentle electrical currents to the scalp. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it may sound intense, but it's totally painless. And it actually, it feels super relaxing. When I had my spa, I used it all the time with my clients. Use the comb electrode. So when you get a high frequency device, you're going to have several options. So you're going to go for the comb electrode. It's going to help increase your blood circulation. That's going to nourish your hair follicles. It's going to oxygenate the scalp. That's going to reduce buildup and bacteria. By the way, you're going to do this on dry hair, okay? And you're just going to energize those dormant follicles to support hair growth. I cannot recommend this enough. It is so key to have this in your hair, arsenal? I guess I should say it. Let's talk about how to use it. Start on a clean, dry scalp. What you're going to do is gently glide the comb through your hair. You're going to focus on the scalp, not just the strands, because everything's in the scalp, right? And you're going to work in your sections. So you're going to do that for about 5 to 10 minutes, not too long. And you're going to do about 2 to 3 times a week. Avoid using it on wet hair. Also, I would avoid using it after you've applied any oils or serums. Those can interfere with the conductivity. So just make sure that it's dry. I highly recommend to use this. It is such a game changer. You're going to really like it. It feels so good too. All right, number 10, hair dryers. I personally have the Dyson Supersonic. Let's talk about it. I have the rose and gold because it's pretty. It's a limited edition, so I don't know how long they're going to have that for, but I really just like that one. It dries my hair super fast. I actually just used it right before I recorded this session, and it has less heat damage. And I love that it has a flyaway attachment, so you can dry your hair and then switch it over to the flyaway attachment on cool, which makes your hair look so much smoother and sleeker without like weighing it down. Now, I know that this is definitely a splurge. Definitely a splurge. I personally splurged on it. I waited to, they were on sale, I believe. They do not go on sale often, but you could wait for that. But if you blow dry regularly, it's an amazing investment because you can get that blow dry look. Okay, I think I already talked about this. I put this as a bonus in my show notes, but I'm like, wait a minute, I've already talked about that. I'll tell you this anyway. My bonus was never skip a scalp massage in the shower, which we already talked about that, but I just want to emphasize that. That's going to boost your circulation. It's going to set the stage for healthy growth, but it does make a difference and it just feels good. All right, so that's a wrap on my 10 game-changing hair tips. I hope at least one of these sparks something for you. I really believe that hair health is just as important as skin health. Often they go hand in hand and often they go overlooked, I think. So just pay attention to your scalp, just like your skin. So again, you can find any of the links to everything I mentioned in the show notes below, including my scalp dermarolling video inside the Lapree Beauty app, my favorite clean brands, the LED helmet, that peppermint rescue mask I love. Don't forget to download the app. Everything's in the app. I designed the app because I had people ask me over and over and over with 12 years of owning an in-person spa, how do I do this? And I'm like, I am going to do a video on this and make an app and then boom, there you go. So that's why I always prefer to that app. Okay. Thanks for listening. I know you have a choice with whoever you listen to. So I'm so appreciative of your time. Have a beautiful week, everyone. I will see you next week. Thanks for hanging out with me. So until next time, stay glowy. Keep the momentum going inside the Lapree Beauty app, your free go-to skincare guide created by me, a licensed esthetician of over 15 years. Inside the app, you're going to find exclusive tutorials I recommended during today's session, perfect for tackling dark circles, oily T-zones, and maximizing your skincare in just 5 minutes. Plus, I've reviewed some of the budget-friendly products we talked about so you can shop smarter and feel confident about what's going on with your skin. Download the Lapree Beauty app on the App Store or Google Play to access expert-backed videos, trusted product tips, and bonus content from today's episode. Your skin coach is now right in your pocket.